On February 9, 2026, high-resolution satellite images captured something extraordinary at Iran's Isfahan nuclear complex. The Institute for Science and International Security published these images, and what they show is striking. All three tunnel entrances to this heavily fortified underground facility have been sealed with massive amounts of soil. The middle and southern entrances completely unrecognizable. The northern entrance, which already had additional defensive measures in place, has also been backfilled. There is no vehicle activity visible, no workers, no movement. The message is clear, the site has been sealed shut, but here's what makes this particularly chilling. These aren't random defensive preparations. According to nuclear security analysts, Iran is using a low-tech but highly effective strategy. By burying these entrances under tons of earth, they are creating a buffer that could dampen the impact of bunker-busting bombs. More critically, they are making it virtually impossible for special forces to conduct a ground raid to seize or destroy any highly enriched uranium that might be stored inside. Why this matters, we need to rewind to last June. During what was called Operation Midnight Hammer, the United States launched a devastating strike against Iran's nuclear program. 7 B-2 Spirit bombers dropped 14 massive ordnance penetrators, the most powerful bunker-busting bombs in the American arsenal, on facilities at Fordo and Natanz. Meanwhile, Tomahawk missiles rained down on Isfahan. The strikes were unprecedented. These were the first operational use of these massive bombs, designed specifically to destroy deeply buried facilities. The White House claimed they significantly degraded Iran's nuclear program. But here's what satellite imagery now reveals. Iran learned from that attack. Yahi preparations we're seeing today mirror exactly what Iran did in the days before Operation Midnight Hammer. They are following the same playbook, suggesting they believe another strike is imminent. And they are not just fortifying Isfahan. Intelligence reports indicate that 82 metro stations in Tehran have been converted into emergency shelters stocked with survival equipment. Iran has begun stockpiling fuel in mobile truck units across the country. There's another player in this game, Israel. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu recently traveled to Washington for meetings with President Trump, and Israeli officials are deeply concerned. Their worry isn't just about Iranian nuclear capabilities, it's about what kind of deal Trump might strike with Tehran. According to Israeli sources, there's fear that Trump could reach what they're calling a tin agreement with Iran. An agreement that addresses only the nuclear issue without meaningful oversight from the International Atomic Energy Agency. For Israel, this is a nightmare scenario. Such a deal would effectively tie their hands, making it extremely difficult to act militarily inside Iran while a Washington-Tehran agreement is in place. So, what all this mean? Iran's decision to bury its nuclear facility entrances tells us several critical things. First, Tehran genuinely believes an attack is coming, either from the United States, Israel, or both. Second, they're protecting something valuable inside those tunnels. Analysts suggest this could be enriched uranium, equipment, or both. There's a deeper issue here. After the June strikes, Iran has refused to allow International Atomic Energy Agency inspectors into these sites. Satellite imagery from late January showed new roofs being built over damaged buildings at Isfahan and Natanz, the first major visible activity since the attacks. These coverings block satellites from seeing what Iran is recovering or salvaging from the rubble.